We can change our viewpoints when we are working with our object. Actually, this is not moving the objects or copying the object. This is just changing the viewpoint. We are looking at the object from that point. Right now I am having an isometric view in my environment. We can tell that by just looking at this angle here. This tells me that this is the isometric view. If I want to change my view, I can just rotate my view. How can you rotate your view? Press your middle mouse button and hold it. This helps you to rotate your object in different directions. You can see that I can move it to different directions, and when I am happy I just release the mouse button. That's it. And again, if I want to rotate it once again, middle mouse button, click and hold, and then move your mouse to the left, right, top or bottom, and find the angle that you are going to work with, that angle. That's okay. Now if I want to pan my view, once again I'm saying that I am panning my view, not the object. Object is not moved a bit. This is just changing the view that I am looking at that object. Press Ctrl and then hold your middle mouse button. This helps you to pan to the left, right, up or down. This is very nice command. And if I want to rotate my object in just one direction, how can I do that? Press Alt key on your keyboard and then your middle mouse button. You can see that this rotates your object, but in just one direction and not in different directions. So once again, middle mouse button only, rotate in any direction. Middle mouse button while pressing the Control key helps you pan, and middle mouse button while pressing the Alt key, this is going to help you to rotate in one direction. How can I go back to isometric view? Press Ctrl and 7. This helps you to go back to your isometric view. And again, I can read isometric on the bottom of this icon on the left side of my environment. Okay, there is another cool feature that we can use. Press spacebar on your keyboard and this cube is going to open. If I move my mouse over one of the sides or another side here, I can see a preview on the right side of the cube. This tells me that I can look at this angle and see this view if I want to, and if I am happy with the angle that I am working with, I just click on that. This takes me to that view. Once again, spacebar. Select one of the views such as this one, and this is going to take you to that view. Once again, spacebar. All of them shows you a preview. But look at this dialog box that opened here. This is the orientation dialog box. This helps me again to have a preview, but not on the right side of the cube, on the top of your mouse. And you can see that I have different views. They open a preview on the corresponding side, and if I click on one of them, I will be taken to that view. But again, there is another icon here that tells me I can go to isometric view, and again, if I go here, I have diametric view and trimetric view. You can choose each of them and it will take you to that view. And once again, Control 7 takes you directly to the isometric view. That's a better option. So if you press the space bar, you have this cube and the orientation, and all of them are very cool features that change your view and help you to work with your object, your sketch, or whatever you are working with efficiently. The mouse button, you can see that this takes me exactly to that point by zooming in or zooming out. This is very easy to work with, and if you put your mouse, for example, here, this is going to zoom into this place. If you put your mouse here, this is going to zoom into this place. So this helps you to concentrate on some aspects of your object, some places that you wish to work on. Another tool is here. You can see the zoom to fit icon, or you can press F on your keyboard. If you do this, every object in your environment is going to fit into this environment, into this area, and you can see all of your objects. Sometimes you have a lot of objects. This makes your objects very small. You can again zoom to a specific area using this icon. By clicking to zoom area, you can draw a rectangle over the object that you want to work with, or over the area that you want to make sure this part is zoomed into your whole environment. Just by drawing this rectangle, we can see that I am right now drawing a rectangle here, and this takes me to the exact point that I want to work with. Once again, if I go here and click on that, this is going to deactivate the command. Pressing escape on my keyboard will deactivate the command too. And if I want to zoom to fit, once again I can just go and press F on my keyboard or click on this icon here. One of the nicest view options is a section view option here. If I go over this icon here, section view, and click on that, my shape is going to change. Actually, the shape is not removed. This is just part of my shape that is shown in a section view. And you can see this little arrow here. I can move it back or to the front and see different sections of my shape. You can see the plane is front plane. So if I want to choose another plane, I just go here, click on this top plane, and this will take me to the top plane section view. I can click on this, hold it, move it up or move it down, and see different sections of my shape. Once again, if I want to change my plane, I can go here and select another plane, right plane. And if I have different surfaces, I can use those surfaces as planes, but right now this is the plane that is very nice to work with. So again, top plane. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to move it up and see this section of my shape, and then click on OK. And when I click OK, the section view is going to be active. You can tell this by just looking at the section view and see that the button is highlighted. If I want to disable the section view, I just click on this. Actually, this is just changing the view, not the object. You can choose different display styles for your objects. When you are working with different features, you may want to change the display style. Go here. Over here, there's a display style button. If you click on that, you can see different display styles. The one that I'm working with is shaded with edges. That is exactly what you see here. If I want to choose a shaded, I just click on that. This is a little different, but a little lighter than shaded with edges. If I want to see the hidden lines, I just click on this view, and you can see that this is showing all the lines, but not the hidden lines. So if I click on this, there is another way that tells me hidden lines visible. This tells me that I am looking at the hidden lines. This one is very nice. If I move it around, I can see different lines that are hidden, but still I can, guess the whole shape here. And there is another one that's called wireframe. If I click on that, I can see all the lines. Sometimes I cannot tell the actual shape, but this is very nice when I'm working with different lines. So basically, I like two of these modes. One of them is shaded with edges, and the other one is shaded hidden lines visible, because all of them enable me to work with different lines, but also help me to recognize the shape that I am working with. Let's press Ctrl 7 to make sure that I am looking at this in a isometric view, so everything is just fine.